This here is just a short message about Osama bin Laden and his so-called healthcare plan. And I'm going to state in a second how God plays into this. Besides the fact that we got people that, like at Newsweek magazine, a guy by the name of Evans, I think is the chief editor, who thinks that Obama is like God. And so that's a very sick person. But what I wanted to state on this video is something to give warning to. The Obama-Kennedy healthcare plan, it's very dangerous and it's very deadly. And you're not going to get this from most of the media. Let me go back real quick to 1993 and remind those of you who are of age about what Hillary Clinton tried to do, which failed. And that was her little healthcare plan. There was a provision in it that stated that if a person got sick or it was going to cost more than $250,000 to treat them, they wouldn't get treated. Hillary Clinton had decided that that she was qualified to decide what a person's worth is, that they're only worth $250,000. I guess you think he's God. Well, it seems like Obama's doing the very same thing. He has decided that he's going to play God, since he's got people like Evans and Chris Matthews and all these others who think he is God or the Messiah. Because his healthcare plan, which is more in line with what Kennedy wants, Kennedy's going to go to the grave still trying to do something to make America a socialistic or Marxist state, obviously. It's going to fall under the same categories as what Hillary Clinton did. His healthcare plan, which would knock off all the other healthcare plans, the privately owned ones, and before long everybody would be stuck under some fascist government healthcare plan called a single-payer healthcare plan. And what happens is that when you have over 320 million people in America and you don't even have a tenth of the doctors you're going to need to treat all of them, the government's going to have to find ways to save money because we're broke anyway right now. And the only way they're going to be able to do that is through rationing. They're going to have to decide, okay, this person's sick. Well, we don't think that this person is. We're just not going to pay the money to treat this person. Too bad. You're just going to have to die. That's what they're going to be doing. They're going to have boards sitting up there deciding who lives and dies. Those are the people that are going to be playing God. They do that in other countries. Look it up. Kind of like the old movie or old story about a shipwreck. Ship goes down, and I think it was a cruise ship, and all these people are in a boat, and some of them were going to have to be cast out into the water to drown. They were actually going to have to be pushed off where they couldn't hold on to the boats. And one person there, and that was the guy with the gun, decided to play God. And of course, he got tried for it, but in the end, I don't remember. I didn't see the absolute ending, but I think he was vindicated. But the story was primarily about him taking the role of God. That's what Obama, Kennedy, Schumer are all doing. They're trying to play God now. Because no matter how you put it, no matter how many way they say it, you are going to have rationing. You cannot treat over 320 million people, as rich as we are as a nation, although we're not rich anymore right now. You can't do it. It can't be done. Look at Canada. Canada, they have more people die of colon cancer up there than we do, because there they can't get the medicine for it under certain circumstances. I don't think anybody elected Obama to play God, and it got Hillary Clinton in trouble. And this is going to get Obama in a lot of trouble. Although right now he's backing out of some of this because I think he's finally starting to realize this is a catastrophe waiting to happen. Because when people's family members start dying, not because they can't be treated, but because the government won't give them the money to be treated, that's when everything is going to just explode on them. That's what I'm trying to tell people. This is a bad idea. If Obama wants to help the millions that are unemployed, on one of my other videos I've already shown how to do that. There are many ways that you can get people covered. You don't need to have it all under one umbrella where these fascist people can force their will on the rest of us. Because this is fascism. Socialism, fascism, call it what you want. This is dangerous. And it could lead eventually one day to a civil war. But the other aspect about that is that We didn't need Hillary Clinton's plan, and we don't need this one either. We can do something different. Remember this, that if you go to the hospital, you have to be treated. And if it costs $1 million for you to be treated, then it's going to cost $1 million, whether you can pay for it or not. What's the problem? Under Obama's plan, that ain't going to happen. That stops. That comes to an end. And that's where you're going to see a lot of death in this country. And then it's like banning books. Where does it stop? They will say, well, we're not going to treat these people. Well, people over here, they're prisoners or something. We just can't spend any more money on helping people in psychiatric wards. We can't help people in the prisons. We can't do none of that anymore. It's so, we just don't have the money. Why? Because we have a horde up there who has taken it up on themselves to play God. That's why. So please, don't fall for these lies. And this is not a pick to convert you to another party. That's not the issue here. The issue is here, it's admirable to try and help people who don't have insurance, health insurance. I've spent half my life without health insurance. So I fall in the same category. I've got it now, but there may come a time again when I won't have it. And so I've been there. And it's admirable. We should do something. That's fine. But not when you take it up on yourself to play God. And Osama bin Laden is no God. He's no Messiah. He's just a man who has done absolutely nothing to deserve any type of praise that he's getting from these weirdos and freaks. It's very dangerous placing your faith and trust in somebody that blindly. There's a lot of people who complained when Bush was the president that they thought it was wrong that people followed this guy, had blind faith in him. And yet the same people that are claiming that are the same people that have blind faith in Obama. Obama's, what he's trying to do is admirable. But he's got to do it smart, and he's not doing anything smart right now. It's very, very dangerous. We don't need that kind of health care plan, and we don't need him to tell us if we can live or if we can die. He is not God. Thank you for your time.